Joyce, you've just about finished your student teaching, and I want to tell you that I really think you've done a good job. Your management of students is excellent. You've taught some outstanding lessons, and speaking of lessons, recently I've given you an opportunity to visit some other classrooms. What were your impressions?
I guess I found that each teacher does things differently. I was surprised to go into these classrooms and find so many teachers using so many different methods all in one school.
Did you see any, what you would term, effective instruction taking place?
I thought Mrs. Brown did a great job. She's energetic, a lot like you, and she really knows what she's doing. The kids seem to really be happy in her class. Another one I liked was Mr. Stone. He has some neat science experiments going on, and he teaches difficult concepts to kids in a really effective way.
Were there any teaching behaviors that you were not impressed with?
Definitely. I wasn't at all impressed with Mrs. Jones. She gives wrong information to her kids. She's slow, and she really makes dumb remarks in class. She even yelled at kids while I was there. I just can't believe people like this are allowed to remain in our profession.
Joyce, one of the other teachers mentioned that you had said something to her about your impressions of Mrs. Jones. And I feel I need to share this with you. You need to be more careful about making quick judgments about people, and especially careful about making comments about other teachers' performance when you're in the lounge, in the hallways, and so on. You've got to be very careful about that.
Well, I guess I did mention my feelings to some other people, but I really feel strongly that she wasn't teaching well, and the kids just don't seem to be learning.
Joyce, it could be argued that at this point in your career, you may not be the best judge of what constitutes good teaching, or in fact, whether her students are learning.
But she is so impatient.
I understand. However, that is, Mrs. Jones, may have a different teaching style than yours. But as a professional, you need to be more careful about what you say about other teachers and where you say it. Let me personalize this for you. Let's say that Mrs. Jones would have heard you say this, or another teacher would have told her what you said. How would you feel?
I guess I just wasn't thinking. Maybe I need to be more understanding of other teachers.
I'm confident that in the future you will be.
Dan, I still feel frustrated when I observe teachers who I feel don't exhibit a caring attitude towards students and don't reflect well on our profession.
That is a very understandable feeling, and I think everyone in education has that at times. But again, my point is that there are appropriate ways and times to deal with that frustration. Discussing those situations in the schoolhouse or at the bridge club diminishes you and your professional image. And I really feel in the end you will be the one that will suffer.
I understand your point, and I'll try and work on it.
Joyce, you're going to be an excellent teacher, and I really want you to succeed. But sometimes things we say outside the classroom can tarnish our professional image. I don't want you to fall into that trap.